readiness for tonight's yuletide celebration. But hark, I hear someone approaching up the drive. Why, it's little Harriet from the tiny Tumbleweeds Orphaned Asylum, where I myself was once cared for by the kindly governess, Miss Broomwaddle.
Miss Carol, guess what I saw outside?
What, dear?
It was a big, horrible polar bear. It tried to eat me, so I ran and I ran and I ran and I ran and I ran.
What color was this polar bear?
It was, brown, black, striped.
You have to stop telling these wild stories. You get a reputation as a fibber. Then one day you're going to say something you really want people to believe, and they'll just think you're crying wolf.
Wolf? Say, that's the good one. A big, hairy wolf.
What brings you up here, Harriet? The party isn't for hours. We're supposed to come up with the rest of the orphans.
Well, I was practicing my song for tonight's party, and after I had been practicing for a few hours, Miss Broomwaddle suggested that I come and practice over here. Oh, would you like to hear?
Of course, dear.
I saw 3/5 gazelle-a-din, I saw 3/5 gazelle-a-din on Christmas Day in the morning. I saw 3/5 gazelle-a-din.
Ah, dear, you don't want to over-rehearse. You'll want to save voice.
Oh, wait. Say, when will I know when to sing my song, Miss Carol?
Let's see. You just wait till someone calls her a Merry Christmas Carol.
Oh, can I help you decorate the ranch house?
Oh, there you are.
Merry Christmas, Carol. I thought we could Oh, dear, Carol. There's only a few hours left until our annual Christmas Eve party here at the Cross Stage Ranch, and there's so much left to do.
Don't worry, Letitia. I'm sure everything will be done on time. No one wants to disappoint Colonel Sam Rushmore, venerable owner of our beloved home. I'm sure all the chores will be finished on time.
I hope so. I need some more time in the kitchen. There's a particular surprise I'm cooking up for the Colonel right now. A surprise? Oh, goody. What is it?
Letitia, a surprise for the Colonel. You didn't say anything about this before.
That's what makes it a surprise. Silly. I was afraid you might think it too forward of me. Oh, but Carol, he is such a wonderful man. He's so handsome, brave, and a heart of gold beats inside that rough, soldierly exterior.
True, he has become the father I never had. Ever since leaving the orphanage to take position of housekeeper here at Cross Stage Ranch, I have felt completely happy. One could not ask for a better employer or a better home.
I've had my eye on him ever since he moved out to this territory and built this place. Though born to respectable parents, I was forced by desperate circumstances to live the life of a lowly saloon girl. Yes, I blush to admit I had to make my living by singing in a saloon. The Colonel had been a friend of my family's, and when he heard my plight, he offered me an honest job working as his cook. My gratitude has turned to deep affection. But alas, he seems immune to my womanly charms. What are womanly charms?
Never you mind, Harriet. Yes, it has become apparent even to one of my tender years that men can be rather dense and bad as the heart.
And none denser than Colonel Sam Rushmore, owner of the Cross Stage Ranch. However, it has been said that a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. So today I'm making one last supreme effort to get that man's attention on me, Carol.
Let me guess. Since it's Christmas, you're making the Colonel's favorite seasonal dish, a plum pudding.
Right you are, miss. The best plum pudding ever made west of the Mississippi. Only the finest culinary ingredients will go into that delight. This don't turn the Colonel's head in my direction, I'll throw in the cow. Cross stitch forever. Rather than live with a broken heart.
Don't worry, Letitia. I'm sure the Colonel will become aware of your true worth and affection.
Thank you, Carol. And what of you, dear? You seem to have two bows buzzing around you.
Why, I don't know what you mean.
Don't be coy with me, Carol. You know that Philip Phlimphlam has been courting your favor ever since last spring. It seems to me that handsome ranch foreman Silverado Sterling says I've done hanging around the house lately.
Letitia, don't tease me. Mr. Phlimpham's just being polite. And as for Silverado Sterling, well...
You're blushing again.
Miss Carol's got a sweetheart. Miss Carol's got a sweetheart.
I tell you what, Harriet, you come with me right now, and if you do a good job in the kitchen, we'll let you give the pigs their Christmas slop.
Oh, boy!
Howdy, Miss Letitia. Merry Christmas, Carol.
Wait, I thought everything was amazing.
Come on, child. Sing to the hogs.
Yay! There he is, Silverado Sterling, the finest cowhand on the ranch. Just seeing him sets my girlish heart aflutter. Aww. Good evening, Mr. Silverado. What brings you up to the ranch house?
I'd like to say you do, Miss Carol, but I'm afraid such rough, manly forwardness might set her against me. I'm going into town, and I thought I'd drop by to see if there's anything you need for the party tonight.
I don't think so, but let me run and ask Letitia.
Oh, what a sweetheart she is. And what a joy is into my life since Miss Carol came from the orphanage to work here. If only I could bring myself to woo her. But as a rough, tough cowhand, used to the lonely days on the prairie, I tend to get tongue tied around her and can't say what I want to.
Carol! Carol, where are you? Why, Silverado, what are you doing here?
Afternoon, Colonel Rushmore.
Never seen a cowhand hanging around the house so much before.
I'm going into town, and I thought I'd drop by to see if there's anything the woman folk need.
The boy's as clear as a bucket of well water. So, did Miss Carol need anything?
No, but she's gone and asked Miss Letitia for me.
Well, that's thoughtful. Now, I think you and the rest of the boys will be here tonight.
We're all looking forward to it, sir.
Fully. Now remember, be in your best behavior. No roughhousing or intemperate language. The whole town's gonna be there. That includes Philip Phlimphlam.
Phlimphlam, he's gonna be here?
That's right. Remember, he's my friend. We were rough riders together. Although, I don't really remember him on San Juan Hill, but if he says so, that's good enough for me. A rough rider never lies. Now, I know your dislike for each other and the reason for it, but jealousy has no place in my house tonight. You're to be civil to him. I have an important announcement I have to make, and I don't want anything to spoil it.
Yes, sir.
Tisha would like you to get her a nice bottle of brandy. Brandy? What she want with brandy? Didn't know she had it in her. Now, Colonel, you weren't supposed to be listening.
But Brandy didn't know she had it in her.
It's for something she's cooking.
Oh, in that case, I'll give her a good year.
Make sure she doesn't sample too much before she uses it.
Well, I better head off to make it back in time for the party. So long, Colonel. Bye, Miss Carol.
Until later, Silverado.
Colonel Rushmore, you're looking good today.
Hello, Philip. Came to play some checkers with me before the party.
My office is closed today, so I thought this would be a teeny way to pass the time until the festivities. Also, to try, once again, to wheedle him into selling me that juicy piece of bottom land before he discovers its true value. Ah, Miss Carol, you look lovely in the meadow.
Thank you, Mr. Phlimphlam. Do you like any refreshments?
Refreshment indeed. What a Christmas crumpet. If only she were my housekeeper. Yes, that would be delightful. Some tea without too much trouble.
None at all. I don't know why, but sometimes a shiver passes up and down my spine when he looks at me like that. Anything for you, Colonel? No thanks, Carol. I'll return shortly.
Such a beauty. But I must have some privacy with old man Rushmore. Business first. Right now, that bottom land is worthless. But I happen to know that the railroad was soon announced its plans to lay a track down the last gas gulch across that very property. I must own it by then, so I can sell it at a hefty profit.
Well, I got the checkers all set up. Let's see if she can end your losing streak. What is this? Our 225th game?
Oh, something like. So, Colonel, have you thought about my proposal to buy the bottom land?
I have.
And?
It's a good price you offer.
Yes, of course. So, you accept?
After thinking carefully, my answer is no.
No!
That's right, I decided not to sell.
Curses! My plans are ruined! But why? Now, Sam! Surely you misunderstood my terms, my price! I thought you were practically agreeing on the bargain.
We were, but I had a change of heart.
A change of heart!
to line my pockets, which are already well padded.
What?
This was going to be my special announcement for the party tonight, but I guess it was for the surprise that I'm giving the land away to the tiny tumbleweed orphan asylum. That's very kind of you, Colonel. One love to two, Mr. Phlimphlam.
Giving land away? Whatever for?
Yes, thanks to Carol Christmas. Tonight at midnight, the orphanage will have a new home. The old place is cold and drafty, a different place of woe and worry. Besides, the note of the mortgage is due, and the uncharitable holders of the note refuse to allow an extension of the debt. Now, I could just pay the note.
Yes!
But I would still leave the orphanage with a cheerless bottom shelter. Instead, I shall make it a free gift to the orphanage that will be full of light and hope. It's the least I can do to repay Miss Christmas for all the sunshine she has brought into the cross-stitch range. Think of the joy in those orphans' faces tonight when you realize that they'll never have to worry about having a roof over their heads again.
I can just picture it.
I knew you'd be delighted at such an act of generosity on the Curtis part. One love for two, Mr. Phlimphlam.
Oh, I certainly am. Not.
By the way, Carol, did Letitia ever find the extra punch glasses? I don't know. Let me run and ask her. Let me go with you. I'm something to check on as well. Oh, Philip, excuse me for just one moment.
Certainly. One number two. Curses. 2 months of planning, weeping, begging, and playing checkers! Often not. But, oh, no. A Phlimphlam never quits. Let's see my notes. Yes, here it is. The Phlimphlam family recipe for moving cumbersome obstacles on the path to riches. I've kept this on me for situations such as this. One drop of this could stop a poor elephant in its tracks, or blow a hole in an armored safe. If I can't get Rushmore's property from legal means, now, we must find a way to introduce it to the old fools next to me before his announcement of midnight.
Oh dear, where can that slowpoke cowpoke be? I wish Silverado would get back. I need that brandy before the pudding sets up.
Brandy? Did I hear you say brandy?
Oh, Mr. Phlimphlam. Didn't realize you were here.
My dear Miss Plumby, oh, would a lady like yourself be dealing with brandy? Didn't know she had it in her.
Well, it's supposed to be a secret. But I suppose I can tell you. It's for the Colonel's plum pudding surprise.
The Colonel's? Well, it seems a stroke of luck for you that I've overheard your complaint. I happen to have some brandy with me.
You do?
Yes, and it's not just any brandy, it's the Phlimphlam family stock. I always keep them on me as a memento of dear Mama and Papa.
What does the skull and crossbones say?
Oh, that's just the family crest.
Mr. Phlimphlam, I'm touched. I really am. How kind of you to help me out of my predicament. Tonight, after I give it to the Colonel, I'll be sure to let you know of your generosity.
Anything to help it.
Why, you're a charmer. This will be the best plum pudding the Colonel has ever been into.
Oh, I'm sure they get to bang out of it.
I thought 3/5 come sailing in. I thought oh no! A storm! Teddy overboard! Splash!
Oops. Harriet, there you are. But where are the rest of the children?
They won't play with me, Miss Carol. They sat there at the orphanage. They said I was telling lies, and they got mad at me.
Why, that's terrible.
Yes! All I said was that I saw Miss Broomwaddle dancing the hoochie coochie with a sailor.
Harriet, how could you tell such a lie? Was she?
No, I made it up.
Harriet, what did I tell you about talking about these wild stories? But I don't have time to stay and chat right now. I have to feed the chickens before the guests arrive. Now, you stay here and
see. Where did Teddy swim off to?
There, everything is in readiness. I came into the back door to make sure the Colonel's comestibles were properly prepared. I even gave it an extra dose from my little bottle of liquid doom, just to make sure it kills the Colonel the moment he partakes of it. Now, to exit from whence I came and officially enter through the front door. Old reliable indeed.
Ow. This is horrible! He's gonna try to hurt Colonel Rushmore! I gotta tell somebody, but who? Silverado Sterling!
Yeah? I mean, yes, Harriet, what's wrong? You're shaking all over. You caught or something?
No, Silverado. I overheard Mr. Phlimphlam talking to himself, and he plans to hurt Colonel Rushmore.
What? Harriet, is this another one of your fibs again? I heard about the time you said caterpillars tried to kidnap you while you were looking for tadpoles in the creek.
No, Silverado. This is the truth. You gotta believe me. I wouldn't lie about something like this. Honest.
This truly must be some wild tale. But something about this poor orphan's matter makes me trust her story. I'll have to find out more. All right, child, I believe you. What exactly did Mr. Phlimphlam say?
He said that he was gonna put some stuff from his bottle of liquid doom into the Colonel's in his food, and he said that it would kill the Colonel the moment he partook of it.
Poison? Could even Phlimphlam be capable of such an action? Still, I don't have the right to let this pass if the Colonel's life is in danger. Did he say what the did he say what the food was?
No, Silverado, I wish I knew.
So do I. Well, no help for it. I'll have to have it the next time I see him. Face to face. Just a minute there, Mr. Sneaky Phlimphlam. All right, admit it. You're planning to injure the Colonel by poisoning his food.
What? Silverado.
How dare you! Drat. Betrayed again by the stupid habit of thinking it out to nobody. And I do mean nobody.
This little orphan overheard your nefarious plot, just in time to put a stop to it.
Silverado, what on earth are you talking about?
He's accusing me of trying to murder you, Colonel. Have a care, sir. As a lawyer, I'll have you know you're treading on grounds of slander, libel, calumny, and personal attack. Step to what?
Harriet, is this another one of your fibs?
No, this is the truth.
Colonel Rushmore is my closest friend. I would think no more of hurting one hair on his double head than I would throwing my poor aged mother out into the cold. And I did too.
Harriet overheard you soliloquizing your plan to poison the Colonel's food.
Harriet, this is how much trouble one of your little fibs can cause.
This is the truth, Miss Carroll.
The jig is wrapped up, so I will double my way through this. Fine then. Exactly what was it that I put the poison in, Inspector Sherlock Silverado?
Well?
Punch anyone?
The punch, of course! If I'm going to poison the Colonel, why not make a thorough job of it and get the entire town while I'm at it, Miss Plumby, if you please? Ah, delicious.
Harriet, you're in great trouble, young lady.
No, he said the poison's in the flask, in his coat pocket.
Nonsense!
Oh, really? Then what's this?
Oh, that flask! Well, that's just my brandy flask. I always keep some on me for medicinal purposes.
I'm afraid Harriet was telling the truth about the flask. I'm afraid she's telling the truth about the poison as well.
The question is easily settled, Philip. Although I don't believe Harriet's tale, I'm sure she's just trying to stir some excitement. But to prove this once and for all, she'll have to drink some of that brandy. After all, I'm sure it's harmless. And it isn't out of order on Christmas Eve.
Sure, me some of it. Yes, of course. I'll swear in the sword. It's perfectly safe.
Chop, chop. Is everything all right?
He looks funny to me.
Silverado,
orphan girl to be excused for these outlandish tales. But my ranch foreman should have more sense than to throw wild accusations at respectable gentlemen.
Harriet, I hope you now understand that this is how much trouble one of your lies can cause.
But Miss Carroll, every syllable I've spoken is sincerely true. Cross my heart in Scout's honor.
Sterling, pose this to Mr. Silverado. Pose this to Mr. Phlimphlam at once.
No, sir, I won't.
What? You have never disobeyed me before. It must be your jealousy of Mr. Phlimphlam that has gotten into your head.
Oh, my jealousy?
Yes, sir, jealousy. I'm well aware of your feelings for Miss Carroll.
Feelings? What's the Colonel talking about feelings, Silverado?
Well,
The Colonel is right! Sterling is so overcome by jealousy of Miss Carroll's attention towards me tonight that he's just speechless.
I said, all I did was take your coat.
Yes, but it was the way you took it. A man can always tell. Sterling wanted me so badly to be thrown out of my ear that he allowed himself to believe Harriet's wild tale.
that's a gosh darn lie.
Profanity on top of everything else. That's it, Silverado Sterling. You were going to take a watch on Dead Dog Hill until that hot head of yours has cooled down.
Now that that punching cow puncher is out of the way, no impediment remains to the fruition of my plans for the bottom land and for Carol Christmas. How could that bow-legged cowboy hope to compete with a dapper, sophisticated man about town?
Thank you, Mr. Spot. It's like it didn't even happen.
Yeah, you left.
Welcome, everyone. Everyone, put on your party hats. I'm glad to see everyone here, especially all these little types with the tiny tumbleweed orphan asylum. Now, to start things off, we're gonna have a little entertainment.
Yes, very little.
All right, on with the entertainment. Hit it! Oh! Come on. Oh, come on. 3, 2, 1. We three kings, we two kings of Orient, bringing gifts. We've traveled so far, over mountains, under the yonder star. Oh, whoa! Hurry, hurry, get it back, get it back. It's your turn, your turn. Christmas carols. Now, on with the party!
Giddy up, old paint! We gotta get through. I know you two can taste the bitterness of shame that has been heaped upon my poor head. Here I am, condemned to watch box turtles and Dead Dog Hill while my friends dance the night away. When the wind is right, you can hear them as they sing the traditional Christmas tunes so dear to their hearts.
Grandma got ran over by a reindeer.
Yes, I could tolerate this solitude if it were not for the fact that now Philip Phlimphlam is romancing over Miss Carol. I can see it now. The curve, maneuvering to her under the mistletoe, keeping her punch glass filled, waiting for just the right moment to kiss her cheek.
Sad sound. Silverado!
Gosh, I'm so overcome by jealousy. The wind is starting to sound like her voice.
Silverado, it's me!
It's no use though. I must be reconciled to the fact that I have lost her forever.
Silverado!
Miss Carol! What are you doing here? I'm sure you were having a great time at the party with Phlimphlam, since I wasn't there to crimp his style.
How could you say such a thing? I came here to bring you back to the party. Colonel promised to let you turn as long as you promised to be polite to Mr. Phlimphlam.
Phlimphlam! Again! Must I ever dwell in his shadow? Don't worry about me, Miss Carol. I'll be fine. Out here. All alone. That's better than watching you and that lawyer fellow make eyes at each other.
Silverado, why would you believe Mr. Phlimpham's lies? I have no tender feelings at all for the man.
I don't know. He said a man can always tell.
For your information, a man can't always tell. In fact, I know of somebody very nearby who doesn't seem to understand anything. It means you're a thick-headed, slow-witted cowhand who thinks more of his horse than he does of me.
What do you mean?
It means you'd rather sit out here on your horse feeling sorry for yourself than think of me back at the party, which has been sheer dreariness since you left.
Carol, are you saying you missed me?
Yes, do I have to spell it out for you?
Oh, joyous night, you do care! Why, Miss Carol!
Silverado!
This is the best Christmas present a cowboy can receive, his very own sweetheart.
Oh, I almost forgot. It isn't just for me that I came to bring you back to the party. I talked to Harriet again after you left. She has convinced me that Mr. Phlimphlam plans to bring the Colonel to harm.
Ooh?
She told me that if she was lying, she would green asparagus for a week.
Ooh.
I'm afraid the Colonel really is in danger. I know for a fact that Mr. Phlimphlam has been pestering the Colonel about that worthless bottom land for months. He's particularly upset. The Colonel refuses offers.
Maybe that's the reason he wants to bring the Colonel to harm. Well, what are we doing out here spooning? We gotta get back to the party.
But look, Silverado! A blizzard is approaching like a Titanic with a fire.
One second. No time for metaphors, Miss Carol. That devil Phlimphlam could strike at any moment. You stick to your horse, Buttercup. Can find a way back blindfolded. I'll stick to Rattlesnake Holler.
But look, Silverado! Rattlesnake Holler is treacherous at the very best of times. Oh, woe that this joyous holiday should see such fair and strife. Come on, Buttercup, we must hurry home!
Giddy up, old Hank, we gotta get through! Brr, the wind is cold, the blizzard is upon us!
What? Snow!
Come on, old Paint, the fate of the Colonel's life, thus the orphanage, lies on our hands! And hooves. Oh, shoot, the wolves have picked up her scent! Get dang it, Chris gaining on us! God, come on, old paint, pour on the speed! Before I go to the party, I must get this tree.
Excuse me, all. Can I have your attention, please?
No.
I have an announcement I have to make concerning the orphanage.
Yes, I'm sure that's true, Colonel. But all in good time. You see, there's a very special lady here who's been waiting all day for her moment. I do believe it would be inconsiderate to keep her waiting any longer.
Oh, and who might that be?
Why, Colonel, it's your very own cook, Mr. Philip Phlimphlam. She has a very own Christmas surprise just for you. Letitia, ready?
Yes, Mr. Phlimphlam. Merry Christmas, Colonel. I cooked it especially for you.
Why, Letitia, I'm touched.
Colonel, I insist you sit down right now and try the slice.
I must say, it looks hard to resist, and it smells wonderful. Someone give me a fork and a knife, and I'll dig right in.
Great glutton.
Wait! You can't eat yet. We haven't fed Grace. Harriet!
Why, you little ragamuffin! Give back that pudding!
No, you keep away from me, you bad man! Help! Harriet, over here!
Excuse me.
Wait, just one second.
Where's Silverado? Should have been here before I.
Sorry, I was detained, folks. The wolves at Rattlesnake Holler thought my horse would be a delicious midnight snack. May he rest in peace. All right. All right, Phlimphlam, confess your evil doings or the pudding gets it.
Directions! Give back that pudding, or Miss Carroll gets it!
No!
I can't!
No!
Here it goes.
Why are you hiding that pudding, or my father ruined?
All that trouble I went to, and now the blasted pudding is blasted!
Well, Silverado, looks like you were right. Seems Philip was up to something. After all, you better go check on him. Make sure he's all right.
Amazing! Hardly a scratch on me. There must be Christmas magic in the air tonight.
I guess Christmas spirit is better than even the best plum pudding.
All right, Philip, what were you up to?
Yes, Mr. Phlimphlam, I should think you have something to say for yourself.
Oh, all right. I fully admit to my evil and nefarious plans regarding Colonel Rushmore. I intended to get the bottom land by whatever means necessary, and sell it to the railroad later. I even spiked his brandy plum pudding with lethal poison. Also, I wasn't ever a rough rider.
Why, you had it fucking bunker!
See, I wasn't telling a lie.
Why, I'll put you in a cowboy's race.
Wait. Since my life is so miraculously spared this Christmas Day, I do believe I should make it up to everyone. I will build the orphans a new house and provide them with free legal service.
Hooray! I knew you were a nice man. Deep on the inside.
The generosity is a great step on the way to reform, Mr. Phlimphlam.
But my special surprise for the Colonel is ruined.
There, Letitia, my dear. You slipped off that counts. You can make all the plum pudding you want when we are away. The railroad will give me for the bottom win. These orphans will never have to worry again.
Well, looks like we're going to be married for the new year. And thanks to you, I will be having a Merry Christmas.